Ready?
What smells dope?
I already tested my mine's good to go.
Alright, let me delete all this.
Ready?
Nope.
Put your phone down here too. I don't like that. That always bothers me.
Well, I have it so I can look at topics, so I'm
Yeah,
not looking at my dick.
You can do that.
But like here, like I don't think. Can you see it? I put it like behind the thing.
Okay, then yeah. I just don't have anything that can do that. Ready?
Yep. 3. Wait, is it on?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. What's going on, bargain binners? It's bargain bin podcast time.
We're in the house. We're back.
Stop.
Drop.
Shut 'em down. Open up shop. Oh no. That's how bargain binners roll.
Yeah, episode 10, big number, back in the double digits. And this is the first
Double
time.
digits.
This is the
The
first
body
time.
count.
This is the very first time that we are sitting down to record episode 10. There have been no other times.
There hasn't been 2 other episode 10s.
Nope, there has been only this one.
Only one.
This is the first time we've been here since Aladdin.
There you go.
Yep, because everyone knows we have never made a bad episode ever. We only put out quality content. Everything we've recorded is pure.
We need to have deleted features. We need to have our dark, what would you call
the
them?
lost
The
episodes.
lost episodes, and make it like an iceberg. Like the bottom one to the super bad
Lost
racist.
media.
The
Yo,
one- the bottom ones-
everyone who is into lost media, try to find our lost episodes. You definitely can't find it because I just deleted the raw footage of it, so it's definitely gone forever.
It wasn't a good episode. You got to be honest. Like
It was alright. Like
it was not alright. We watched a video the whole time. Literally, I listened to it back. 50 minutes of it was just watching a show.
Well, I mean that's what happens when you go into a podcast with zero planning.
Hey, it's worked out for us sometimes.
You know what? My motto is I only put out quality content. If it's not quality,
If it's something,
on the
look.
cutting room floor.
If it's something I wouldn't watch, which I mean, I really don't want to watch. Like, I cringe when I look back and watch our episodes. But if it's something I don't want to watch, I wouldn't put it out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I
think in the moment after you record it, I spent so much time on this shit.
and
so
I wasted it. Yeah.
Yes, but so that it takes hindsight. It takes a few days for you to look back on it and be like, this really sucks.
It was bad.
It was bad.
You know,
But you know what?
even the funniest people on earth can have mess up days, and it's okay. You know, we all aren't perfect. It's just a flaw of human society.
Hey man, what are you?
Dave Chappelle, he's funny sometimes. Not always. Not always. Biden, he's not a great president always. Maybe not always. Tom Brady, not always a Super Bowl champion. Not always. Addison Rae, snot sometimes. It's okay. We live to learn. We learn to live.
Exactly.
Boom.
Very profound.
That was perfectly timed.
Oh my god. So quite a few stuff has. Oh my god.
We have a lot of stuff to talk
Quite
about.
a few things have happened in the past few weeks that.
Well,
I
because
kinda wanna talk about.
we trashed our original episode 10, so we're behind.
Yeah, so we got some. So, in memoriam, Ed Asner, the voice of Carl from Up, has passed away.
Has it?
Yeah, unfortunately so.
I know how to play the
Moments-
up theme on
moments.
I know how to play the up theme on piano.
Yeah, I know. You showed me.
I did. Yo, that movie made me cry.
It's such a good movie, bro. It's so good.
It's like they know how to. We've already had this conversation 10 times
Yeah.
on this podcast. They just know how to get to your heart.
They do.
They know how to get to your heart. But I want to bring something up for you.
Okay.
Donda has come out.
Donda.
The long-awaited Donda.
Kanye West's new album.
Yes. Also, CLB, Certified Lover Boy,
Mm-hmm.
from Drake.
Drake Bell. Not Drake Bell.
And-
I mean, similar pedophiles, but.
No, they're not. Come on.
Well,
Come on,
man,
dude.
You know what? We don't got to talk about that.
So, you listened to it. I told you to listen to it. You
And
listened
listen,
to it.
I love Kanye.
You like Kanye?
I like Kanye. I think he's very talented. I like his music. And I listened to Donda.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I was kind of like, it was alright.
Ooh. Ooh.
It was okay. Like, I
Ooh,
don't,
You're
I
getting
want
hate. You're gonna get some hate.
Listen, I know it's a very personal album for him.
No, it's not.
Like, there's a lot riding on it, right? Those were some not good tracks, man. I gotta be honest. Like,
Oh.
that one, what was it called? The big one that everyone's talking about?
Hurricane? Which one?
The one there was a ton of people on it.
Hurricane, yeah.
Like, that was good, but his verses on that were just, like, not it, man. Like, I gotta be honest, he kind of slacked on it. And listen, this is coming from someone who really likes Kanye. Like, I like that man a lot. I think he's hysterical.
Hey. If somebody is talking, raise your hand quietly and say, hey, this person is talking.
Is distracting me from Sophia.
What was
He's wearing a police vest on.
He was like...
I'll play that clip right now.
He was like, what's it called? He was like, this is for the betterment of our nation, and you're not paying attention?
No one is in silence, and no one is listening.
Hey, quiet, be quiet.
We're just trying to Alex Jones. Be quiet.
Hey, quiet.
Hey,
Kanye,
come on over here.
2020.
Come on over here.
Would you vote for Kanye?
Yeah.
You'd vote for Kanye?
Birthday party. Yeah.
Kanye over Joe Biden?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Kanye over Trump?
Yeah. Is that a question?
I don't know.
I just want to see this country get plunged into chaos.
All three would happen.
He'll make it the Black House.
No, he wouldn't. He wears a Trump hat.
It was just to get attention.
I know it was, but you know he really does not know anything about politics. There's no way.
I think it'd be hilarious to watch him run, and I would probably vote for him. Just because most U.S. elections are so fucked that, like, I don't care who wins.
I remember I saw his Instagram post or his Twitter post. It was like election day, and he's like, I voted for myself. And it was just he scribbled everything out and just put Kanye West on the other box.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Only, surprisingly, a decent amount of states, like, really put him on the ballot, which is surprising.
Well, you could technically put anyone you want on a ballot.
Yeah. Dylan Fridge Magnet.
Yeah, I'm running for president. Next election, which is in like 20, I don't even know.
24.
Vote for Dylan. Vote for me. I'm running next election.
Vote for
Addison Rae.
Dylan Scott. But how'd you feel about CLB? Because I know you probably don't like Drake that much.
Listen,
I skimmed through it.
I did the school summer reading thing. I skimmed through it a little bit. I got the idea. Drake is not my. It's not really. Listen, I'm gonna have a hot take right now.
Okay.
I think Drake is a terrible rapper, but I think he's a great singer. I think he has a great
What the
voice.
hell?
I think
Any
song
What?
any song that he is singing.
Oh my! You cannot be serious.
He is 10 times better than songs that he's rapping.
You can't be serious.
I am 100%.
You called Drake a bad artist. That's
I did not.
cannot.
He's a great artist. He's a bad rapper, and but he's a good singer.
No.
He has a great voice, but it's like watching a British person try to rap. Like, British people can't rap.
British drill rap is fire.
It is not.
Riding around in the Rover.
It's
If I see ups, then it's over.
Bro, it's
Send
like
that man Jehovah.
It's like nursery rhymes. That's what it sounds like. British rap sounds like nursery rhymes.
Oi, go to the paddock.
Right, I'll be having that.
No, oi, I be having that.
Oh, mate, you stabbed me.
Oi, paper boy. Run me your pockets.
You're rocking with the paperboy look.
People
People like it.
They did.
People like it. People tell me.
Yo, you cow hat guy and overall guy, you guys make a trio.
Listen, I think I got more. Charles liked it.
Charles did.
Charles liked it.
Good. Okay, well we need to stay on topic with Donda and CLB.
Okay, yes. Okay. What are your opinions on Donda and CLB?
Okay, so
because mine are obviously fairly controversial.
They're flawed.
No, they're correct, but they're flawed. But they're controversial.
So I listen to more of that kind of music than. Let's just say I listen to rap, R&B, hip hop. He listens to more to like weird white stuff. So, Donda. First off, let me say, these two cover arts of these two albums is the worst I've ever seen. You could have put
the emojis and just black.
the pregnant emojis and then the black, just the plain black.
Yeah.
You could have put more effort into that, and it would have made the album better. Just honestly, cover art matters when you're making an album. Like, I'm not gonna click on an album that's all black or has freaking pregnant emojis on it. like if you look at like the even Kanye's albums look way better usually. He had The Bear for the College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. Yeezus was a CD track that was cool. 808s and Heartbreaks, the inflated or the deflated balloon. They're all great tracks. But then he makes a black.
Well, his last few albums have been like colors, right? There was like one was blue, one was yellow, right?
No.
No.
Jesus is King was his last album, which was the CD. And then Life of Pablo, which was the one with like all the butts on it, and the orange one. But I mean, you know, I'll run down the controversies for you. So basically,
Okay.
Kanye and Drake don't really like each other, correct?
Right.
Do you know why?
Yeah. The last few albums have been mostly color based. Like Jesus is King was blue.
Yeah, well, they're always one like theme of a color, but
But this, I feel like with Donda, it's like he was going with the theme of the color, but it was a bit black, but he forgot to put whatever graphic
I
he
think,
had.
I honestly, I didn't think about it. I think you're onto something, like, actually.
Yeah, like most of his, like, I don't want to say, because more of his recent ones are
Well,
colors.
they're trying to say that, like, that the label company released it without his permission, but we all know that's a lie. Kanye is mentally unstable, he needs help, and nobody's gonna help him. There's this one song from, do you know J. Cole? Oh God. Okay. Well, J. Cole, he has a song.
Oh yes, I know that guy. Yeah.
He goes. It's the song's called "False Prophets," and it's basically about Kanye. He says it's not about Kanye, but it basically is. He goes, "What's more important is that he's crying out for help while the world's egging him on. I'm begging him to stop playing his old stuff, knowing he won't top it. False prophets."
That's how I feel about Trisha Paytas.
OnlyFans ASMR.
No, that
Oh,
she
Fenton?
needs mental help.
Now she's with like Keemstar.
She's rolling with the king.
Woo!
Let's
baby.
get right
But-
into the news.
So the original Drake and Kanye beef was, Kanye's crazy too. So Kanye goes, "Hey, you should come over." This is the Drake perspective, at least. Kanye's never really voiced his perspective on this, but Drake, what he says is basically that he came over to Kanye's Wyoming home, and they made a few beats together, and supposedly Drake wrote a lot for him and helped him a lot. And in return, Kanye goes, "Hey, you can have this beat to rap on, which is Lift Yourself. You could play it later. But the beat is, beautiful. It's a great beat, a great track. And so Drake's, getting ready to do something with that. And then Kanye drops that same beat with him just basically wasting it. That's the one where he goes, poop, poopity scoop. Scoop de poop de whoop. Poop de scoop de whoop. That's all he says. Okay. So he wasted that perfect beat on that song. So Drake's like, what the heck? And then the beef kind of spirals out of there. Pusha T gets involved. Who cares about Pusha T? Pusha T needs to stay in his lane. Stay in your lane, buddy. So Pusha T drops the story I added on because Drake dropped one of his disses too, and he dropped Story of Added On, which showed Drake as a blackface on the cover, that he was doing blackface, and then in that song he reveals that Drake has a child. And then Drake also spirals out of control and starts making Loverboy music and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it started with Sicko Mode. Drake, Sicko Mode.
Of course.
Mo Bamba or Sicko Mode. Oh God, I forgot that existed. But so Sicko Mode, basically Drake says that he crept down the block, made a right, cut the lights, because Drake lives right next to Kanye. You take a right, and you're at Kanye's house. So supposedly that was a diss, I guess, which it probably was. And it just kept going back and forth from there. And Donda came out.
I just want to hear what you think about the music.
I'm in a spiral. Donda comes out. Drake leaks Kanye's diss to him, and it turns out to be one of the greatest songs in a while. So Drake kind of backfired on that.
You're right.
So I don't know, but Donda is better than CLB. I'm gonna say that.
It is.
The production is 10 times better. Just the theme of it all. Kanye does a lot better of a job creating choruses, which choruses make songs. And Drake, thing is with Drake is Drake has a lot to lose. So Drake can't go out there and make an experimental album like Donda. Right. But Kanye can, because Kanye is crazy. Like,
Yeah, it's
Kanye.
really-
Kanye said slavery was a choice. Like, this dude can do anything.
Like, I'm speaking of it as a person who, like, enjoys his prior albums, and it's much more experimental and it's not really your typical Kanye album. And
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
That's the funniest shit ever. I'll never get over that. The
That's
fact
so
that he said
funny.
that.
He says
Like,
such
it's
funny
like
stuff.
unprovoked. It's like
He was reading it off a script. It felt like though, because he like the way he said it.
I feel like he was just waiting. To say
Yeah, I
it.
think he was too. But
Like he was waiting for whoever was
man,
talking.
Kanye's a ticking time bomb. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I don't understand him. But I'm gonna give CLB. I'm gonna give it an 8. I love tracks. I love champagne poetry. Everybody, because that's going crazy on TikTok. I love you. I love you. I love you. I also like Knife Talk with 21 Savage. He says, "Turn that boy to a booty clapper." Smith and Wesson. He also goes, I F with her, and F with her, and her. That song's good. The one with Rick Ross is good. On Donda, oh God, almost every song I love. Hurricane,
Really?
Moon, I love them all. Hurricane, Moon, Off the Grid. Oh God, it's just everything's good. Donda Chant might be the worst one. And hey, I know the backstory. I know it's her last heartbeats, but it's not really a song, so it's obviously gonna be the worst.
Like
And Jay-Z, Jail Part 1 is better than Jail Part 2. The baby sucks. He's a homophobe.
I'm not gonna give Certified Lover Boy.
Oh, Donda's 10 out of 10.
I'm not gonna give Lover Boy a rating because I didn't listen to every song all the way through.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But Donda, I'm not saying it's a bad album because it's not a bad album.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what I was looking for. So for me, I would rate it like a 6.57.
Oh.
out of 10.
Oh,
But
no,
like,
you're getting hate.
but listen, that's not because I think it's bad. It's just it's not for me. Like it's more experimental and it's more personal.
So what's your favorite Kanye album?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. My favorite Kanye album?
I couldn't tell you my favorite album of like any artist ever.
Oh, okay. Okay. My favorite Kanye album is Graduation. People hate
That's
on
a good one.
Graduation,
That's good.
but it's just what I grew up with. It's such good songs. People say Barry Bonds is his worst song. That song's my favorite. So whoever's a Kanye hater, I know y'all on TikTok, y'all hate on Kanye Graduation. I'll see y'all in the comments. Meet me after we're done.
Talk to me before we leave, okay?
I love that video. I was thinking about one more thing. What was I gonna say? I forgot.
I got some
topics,
in case
Yeah, what's next?
So have you seen that video of James Corden? He's in the new
Oh God.
He's in the new Cinderella movie. And the other day,
No.
James Corden and his fellow cast members decided it'd be a great idea to dress up in like onesies and costumes and go out into LA in the middle of traffic and stop traffic to promote their new movie. And it's James Corden just fucking dancing like in a rat costume
They completely
in the middle of the street.
You'd be so pissed if you had to go to
Did
work.
you see that? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Dude,
I'd be so pissed if I had to go to work.
it's like that's like an act of terrorism is what it is.
What if there was like a policeman like on the chase of a murderer or like a bomber and James Corden's holding him up?
And of course I had to chime in on it with my thoughts.
Run him over.
But dude, like this
Joker
is
memes.
this is a legit act of terrorism. Is what it is.
It's
like Antifa and the Taliban had a baby and it was raised by a fat British guy. That's what it is.
It's a display of public terrorism.
It really is. Like they should be tried as terrorists after doing
James
that.
Corden's not funny.
He's not. He really isn't.
James Corden isn't that funny. Oi, because I'm British, I'm so funny.
He's like a British Ellen.
Oh, he is.
He's constantly trying to convince people that he's like, hey, I'm the most fun guy in the room.
You know he's actually like there's actually like rumors that he is like kind of like Ellen, like a jerk.
I believe it. Like
It's
people who like act that nice and jolly
Yeah.
all the time are like normally assholes.
like at least I know with like who's a good talk show host?
Conan.
Conan's a jerk on his show.
Yeah.
He's literally
That's how
a
I know
jerk.
that. That's exactly what he's like in real life.
But that's exaggeration.
So he's probably way nicer in real life. Right?
Exactly. You know he went to Harvard. That dude is smart.
Dude, he has a crazy like IQ.
Yeah, he's smart.
And he's easily the best talk show host of the last.
Because he's
years.
entertaining.
He's a comedian. Like even his like, have you seen Conan Without Borders?
Yes,
like his special.
I've watched. Yeah.
That's funny as shit. And he doesn't even have an audience or anything. It's just him
because
going around the world.
It's awkward silence, and
he's just a funny person.
He's great improv. That's kind of how I base my humor off. I mean, I can't do it as well as he can, but he displays like every emotion, like especially when he's like with his like other like his coworkers.
Jordan Schlansky.
Oh, Jordan Schlansky! Oh my God,
I love
Jordan. Actually, this is a rare apricot from the border of Mexico, Tijuana. He also invokes like so many different emotions. Like he'll act like the biggest jerk in the room.
I love when he breaks character in those.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh.
When Conan will say just some dumb shit and he'll just start laughing.
Have you seen that one where he like uses like does this to the wine glass on the thing?
Oh yeah,
and he can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Conan's so good. You know, he ended his show.
Yeah.
I think he's making one on HBO Max, but I don't know. It's just I watch every single Conan YouTube video. It's kind of bad.
He's just such a funny dude, man.
I don't know.
I love Conan O'Brien. If you want to come on a podcast,
oh my! You know he has a podcast
talk about movies.
He has a
You
podcast.
can come on our podcast. We got a seat right for you.
He has a podcast too.
Yeah.
And he interviews people like Barack Obama. We interview no one.
He's our competitor.
He is.
So in other news, the trailer for the next Spider-Man movie came out.
This is something you're very excited about. I'm not really
excited about. I love Spider-Man.
I like Spider-Man, but it's like, okay, cool, I'll wait.
I love Spider-Man.
You're probably pissing your pants ready to go.
I love that they're bringing back.
Probably ready to go to the movie theater.
I'm
so happy to go to movies. Can't wait for Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Peter Parker.
You missed Andrew Garfield, but it's okay.
Andrew Garfield is not that good.
You know what? I'm just like the king of controversial statements.
No way. No way you're saying Tobey Maguire is not the best one.
No, Tobey Maguire is the best.
Okay.
Andrew Garfield is a good Spider-Man.
Okay.
He's a good
if you think Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man...
He's not. Andrew Garfield, he's a... If I picture a teenager that becomes Spider-Man in my head, I'm picturing someone like Andrew Garfield. Like the two,
but Tobey Maguire's
cool,
hot,
like skater guy.
I don't like the way Andrew Garfield looks.
You just think Tobey Maguire's hot? Are you high?
No.
But like, Tobey Maguire is the
you
best.
might think Melissa McCarthy's hot.
Oh my god. Listen, Tobey Maguire is the best Peter Parker. He's like the nerdy kid.
Mm-hmm.
He gets picked on. Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man. When I watched The Amazing Spider-Man, and I was like, damn, this guy like actually acts like a spider. Like the way his movements, his suit looks awful. Like the one where he looks like a basketball.
A basketball.
That suit looked terrible. But like his mannerism, like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I think he looked the best. That's the best looking Spider-Man.
So what do you think about the trailer in general?
I think they're preying on my love for Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
They're victimizing me and preying upon my
What about
nostalgia.
Doctor Strange? Doctor Strange gets no love.
Doctor Strange is pretty dope. I like that they're bringing back all
Bacon?
these old... I don't like all the multiverse shit, but I like that they're bringing back all these old villains like Doc Ock and Green Goblin.
Sandman?
Sandman, people are speculating that you could see Sandman in the trailer.
Sandman?
And the Lizard, but I don't care about them.
You don't care about Sandman?
No, I don't care about the
I
Lizard.
have a story about Sandman.
And
so I was in kindergarten, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we play this game called Sandman, right? And they're like, yo, I know these people now. They sit with me at English. Or no, I'll bleep that out. I don't think they sit with me. That's the wrong people. I think I have them in my classes. One of them at least. And they go, hey Cameron, let's play Sandman. And I'm like, okay. And it's where you throw sand at them, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, oh, they want to play, right? And I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. So I start throwing sand. They go and tattle on me immediately. And then she's like, she slaps my wrist. The teacher slaps my wrist.
Really?
Yeah. And she's like, you're in timeout. And then she tells me to face the wall. And I cried.
I think the rule was that you throw it at their bodies and not in their eyes.
I wasn't trying to throw it at her eyes.
You weren't
I just had bad aim. And then she
You
made me
threw
face.
sand in a little kid's eye.
She made me face the wall, like whole shame for the rest of the recess. And I come in walking into the classroom. My teacher's wondering why I'm crying, and I'm bawling out. And then she gave me a lollipop because she didn't know what happened.
But that's why.
But they set me up. That's literally like an essay
They were out
case.
to get you, bro.
That's an R word case.
Okay, well.
They did. They set me up.
I agree with you. I wouldn't call it.
Okay.
I say, but.
Anyway, Spider-Man.
I'm leading somewhere with this Spider-Man thing.
Dylan, he hated on Zendaya too. We gotta bring that up.
Zendaya is down bad, bro.
He doesn't think Zendaya's hot. What? How?
And not my
How?
type, man.
What?
Come on.
What?
Like.
What? How?
Listen, man.
How? How? No, tell me in your right mind. How? How?
Look, I can't tell you why she's not my type. She's just not. Like, I don't like girls who
She's the queen.
I don't like girls who are down horrendous for Tom
She's
Holland.
not down horrendous. They're
She is
literally
down
friends.
monumental.
They're friends.
She is
They're
down
friends.
grotesquely
Oh my
for
god.
Tom
Oh
Holland.
my god.
Bro. I'm
She's
telling
not.
you.
It's
You know
literally-
she is. You
Do
know
you,
it to
you
be
make
true.
you make jokes like that with your friends too? Okay. Yes, we all do.
What?
The way she was like messing with him, that like everybody does that.
Yeah, but
In
like,
that one interview.
but like when you laugh that hard at something that's not funny, you're trying to, you know.
I laugh hard to pretend to laugh like every time, no matter what gender. I'm not bi. That's not what it means.
I don't. If something's not funny, I'm not gonna
Well, I'll
laugh.
do this one. Actually.
I smiled.
You got me.
Right, right.
Look, you got me. Ooh.
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
This is like toddler behavior. It's like monkey behavior. What we're doing. We gotta move on. So Spider-Man.
Okay.
So I'm leading somewhere with this. So everyone's losing their minds over the fact that we got the trailer, but we don't have a poster. Like how normally when they
The
release
Avengers, all that, yeah.
normally when they release a trailer
junk.
for a movie, they release the trailer and then the poster alongside it.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't done that. So fans have taken it upon themselves to, make fan-made posters
Oh god.
of Spider-Man. And I noticed a trend amongst them, which I think is
there a Reddit?
hysterical. Every time I see one of these fan-made posters, Tobey Maguire is like 90 in all of them. Like, look. Tobey Maguire is not like in his 80s, dude.
Why is he that old?
He looks like he looked
Keep going.
a few years ago.
Why does he have a beard?
Bro, I don't even know. They make him like 100 years old in all these posters. Okay, Tobey Maguire. Let me find some more.
Sipping on some scissor. Sipping on some scissor.
Like, look. He's like 100. Like, they're normal, and then he's like he's like an old man.
What's that movie Captain America? It's like they did that to Captain America in
Yeah, like why? Like Tobey Maguire, like this is what he looks like now. He looks like a normal dude.
He looks hot.
He's just like he's like a bit older, but he's like he's not that old.
So what do you rank Spider-Man? What do you rank it out of 10? It's the not Far From Home, stupid.
The new one, No Way Home?
Yeah.
Hasn't come out yet. How am I gonna rank
What are you
it?
gonna rate the preview?
I think the preview's pretty good. I like. One moment.
I saw all those YouTube videos about like the 61 things you missed in the Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah.
It's like how do you
It's like if you look at timestamp 0.21.7, you can see the lizard, and I'm like, no, you can't. You can see nothing.
It's just a cloud.
It's like here's Sandman. It's like it's literally it's just dirt. Like it's just a cloud of dirt. It's like oh, it's Sandman.
It's not about that. It's about the message.
You botched that, man.
Yeah, I did.
Like, I like the fact. I think it was a good choice to show off Dr. Octopus
Mhm.
in the trailer as the villain that they show off.
Yeah.
Because I get the sense that they're hiding a lot in the trailer. Like they're keeping a lot. Like for example, there's a shot where you can see Tom Holland. He's talking to someone that's in like a taxi, and they photoshopped another actress over whoever's in. It's really bad Photoshop,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll put a picture on screen, and you could tell that they are trying to hide like who's in the taxi. So I think there's a lot of misdirection in this trailer, and I think that they're trying to keep it unexpected, which I think is pretty neat. And I'm pretty excited for it. I'm more excited for Venom because that comes out like in a few days. But yeah, Spider-Man, he's going through a lot. You know.
Yeah, I have a story to tell.
Okay.
So recently, people have been telling me, oh, you should go thrifting.
Mm-hmm.
Thrift clothes store. And I had...
Thrift shop?
Candy shop? 50 Cent? Have you ever seen that 50 Cent thing where he's like challenging Floyd because Floyd Mayweather can't read?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll challenge Floyd Mayweather to read 2 pages out of a Harry Potter book. He can't read. That's a great meme. But anyways, I was at a thrift store, and I was there, and it was a monkey house. It was a madhouse.
It was a monkey house.
there was like 60 people in there, and people would like stack up their clothes to like the brim of their cart, and I'm like, how? That might as well just be like from Dillard's. Go buy the Dillard's if you're gonna buy that much.
Have these people not heard of eBay or Depop or whatever?
I don't know. And then you know how they always sell like underwear at like thrift stores?
Yeah.
Who would buy that? It's cheaper to buy a bigger pack at Walmart.
And more cleanliness. You're not gonna get
Yes.
gonorrhea from buying something from Walmart.
I don't understand it. Like, I get that you're poor, but it's cheaper at Walmart to get more.
People, you expect like people to use logic when it's just not a thing.
And honestly, I'm willing to spend $2 more for extra underwear, and it's clean. I know it's clean.
Oh yeah.
It's maybe a couple colors, maybe red, blue, white, American flag.
American flag, baby.
Yep. Maybe a Fruit of the Loom. Maybe it's got the little pocket.
Maybe some Hanes.
Yeah, maybe it's got the little pocket, or maybe it's got the little button you gotta unbutton.
I prefer the pocket.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, well, extra protection. Because we know when I have the button in the button, my dick pops out when I'm sleeping, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what happened to it I don't know what happened to it while I was out, but
okay.
A
spider bit it.
That's never happened to your boxer briefs where the button comes off and it's just sticking out.
I've never had. Well,
that's dangerous.
I've never had those kinds.
I do.
Yeah,
they get they get the air flowing.
No.
I gotta let it breathe.
You don't need to let it breathe. You can go.
So Joe Rogan's been taking horse. Joe Rogan's been taking horse dewormer.
Horse.
He got COVID.
That dude got a taste of his own medicine, and then he's not even sick.
But he's been taking horse dewormer.
Dude, he's jacked. It's fine.
What are we
doing?
Like, I have no words. I feel like I should just leave that out there and not expand upon it because, like, what am I supposed to say? He's taking a horse medicine.
He finally tested negative, but God, that dude.
I like how we was talking about how like he's the guy that's like, oh, our bodies are strong enough to handle COVID. It's fine. And then he's like in this video, like, I found I got COVID. We cleaned out the medicine cabinet, trying to take whatever I could.
Yeah, he sounds like a druggie. Just take the vaccine at that point.
It's like, yo, dog, like, I thought our bodies were strong enough to handle it.
Yeah, but
apparently
just
not.
He's so anti-vax and mask, like, it doesn't make sense. Just, honestly, like, just be pro-choice about it. Like, that's the best way to go. Like, if you want it, you want it. If you don't want it, don't want it.
It's like, dude, can you imagine on his next podcast he comes out and he's a horse?
Nay.
Like
Joe Rogan podcast.
Jamie, give me the carrot. Jamie starts feeding him a carrot.
Nay.
He has horse blinders on.
Nay. Hey, can you pet me real quick? Or
hey, yo, bring in the brush. I need to brush my mane.
So monkeys and stuff.
Apples, man. Apples are so good. I love apples. I love when I'm in the stable. I love apples, man.
Joe Rogan, look.
He stops smoking weed and just starts eating apples.
He smokes apples.
He smokes apple, just ground up apple in a blunt and just starts smoking it.
How about that, Jamie?
He just smokes a carrot.
Jamie, look up that.
Jamie, pull that up.
Oh, a hot horse? Jamie, look that up.
Jamie, look up My Little Pony. Jamie, look that up.
Listen, Joe Rogan has such an interesting podcast. It's great. Like,
I've never sat through a whole Joe
Really?
Rogan podcast.
The range of people he gets on there is just fascinating. Like Kevin Hart to Neil deGrasse Tyson to
Bernie Sanders.
To who was it? Alex Jones, Kanye, Dave Chappelle.
So many people.
It's just, and honestly, you can learn like actually good lessons from those people, but God, I just can't get over how anti-mask and all that he is. And he claims to be liberal, but he's really pretty much a Republican like folktale. It doesn't make sense. He also, I don't know. He's a good stand-up comedian.
He's actually really funny. Like
He's
I like
funny.
to rag on him, but I watched one of his comedy
On
specials
Netflix,
and it was actually really funny.
Yeah.
I like laughed a lot
You,
because he's so misogynistic. It's like crazy.
the villain always wins in the end.
Okay.
What's next?
What is next? So Peppa Pig.
Oh my God.
Have you seen that?
No.
I forgot about it. I wish I would have brought it up. We were talking about Donda.
Oh,
So
God.
Peppa Pig has beat out Donda in ratings.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, hold on, let me find it. Let me pull it up. Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie. Joe.
Bo?
Joe, my dog Bo.
She loves Donda.
My dog Bo told me to come on this podcast. He's dead already, but
Along with Joe Biden's son.
Okay, that's a human. We can't joke about humans, dude.
I don't care.
Okay.
So Peppa Pig has taken aim at Kanye West.
Keep my spirit alive.
So their album, Peppa Pig Adventure album, it was I'm trying to run a show here, dog. Peppa Pig.
Oh, you're running the show, not me.
Peppa Pig's
okay.
album has been rated a 6.5, while Donda was rated just a flat 6.
Oh, what is possibly good about the Peppa Pig album?
I don't know, but I thought it was funny because the official Peppa Pig. No, it goes Peppa.
Peppa, Daddy Pig.
Bud,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm gonna drop off Dad by 4.
To where?
What time do you have to leave? I just want to drop him off. They can stay home when I drop him off.
I have to leave at like 5:15.
Okay.
Where's he going?
I just have to drop him off to Blue 32.
Okay.
So the caveat to the story is that the official Peppa Pig Twitter account responded by saying, Peppa didn't need to host listening parties in Mercedes-Benz Stadium to get that 0.5.
Oh, dang. They shooting
Dude.
shots at Kanye?
Yeah.
Is it a disc coming on? Is a disc gonna come on?
Peppa Pig diss track.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That'd be fire. That'd be great.
Yo, and then
Peppa Pig.
Kanye just releases an album of like the sound of grilling bacon. Of like sizzling bacon. That'd be funny
Or
as
this
hell.
one.
Yeah.
What's next?
So before we
Get into the movie.
get into the movie we're talking about, I have an interesting question.
Yes.
So I discovered this question while I was scrolling on Reddit looking for stuff to talk about, and it was like on Ask Reddit, and I thought it'd be a good question to ask on the podcast.
Shoot me.
So, what is, because I have my answer, but
You're waiting for Cambone's answer. Everybody is waiting for Cambone's answer.
what is your most recent moment or memory where it was like the dumbest thing you've ever done or said? Where you just felt like an absolute idiot?
Oh,
Most recent one.
you were here
Okay.
for it. I go, what song was I singing?
What?
I was like,
Oh my god.
should I?
I think you can. It's funny.
Okay. So we were in A-Push.
Mine is from the same class.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even mean to do this, okay?
It was
So we're
funniest
singing
to
a
do.
song. I forgot what song was it. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
It was like, what was it? Shoot.
Whichever song we were gonna pick, and then we went.
Oh yeah, it was "Act Up" by City Girls,
Yeah.
and it was like it goes, what was it again? It was like, big Birkin bag, 5-6 figures, stripes on my, so they called it to go, effing on the scam and rich at, and then I pointed at just a random person. I pointed
to finish the line.
to finish the line. I didn't even think that it was the N word. And then I pointed, black woman, the only black girl in the class.
Dude, we lost it. Because it was so unintentional.
I didn't even mean to do it. It was funny though. She thought it was funny, so
Yeah.
she was like, "Excuse me," and she laughed. So I think we're on good terms. But, oh God, that class. Well, that class is such a doozy. You guys should be there for it.
Yeah.
We laugh like.
Whoever is listening to this who is not in that class, I pity you.
Yeah.
But mine is.
Well, there's only 4 people. There's 5 people in there. That cowhat guy, us.
Mine is from the same class.
Okay,
it's
go
not cowhat guy's story.
No, it's not.
So it's when you weren't there.
Oh.
It was. I think I could say their names. Like it's not negative in any way.
Okay.
So it was me, Hannah, and she because we had just done a test, and I think I could say her.
Charles there?
Yeah, Charles was there.
Okay.
It was Sue Young.
Oh,
She walks in.
Sue Young. She's definitely not watching. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Hey, Sue.
Hey, if you're watching, Sue, what's up, dude? She comes in and Hannah is like, Sue Young, what did you get on your test? And she's like motioning and she's like talking, right? And like telling her, and I'm looking at her like listening, right? And she's like nodding her head, and I'm listening. I can't hear what the hell she's saying because she's wearing a mask, but I'm like pretending like I'm listening. And then she looks at me like I'm weird, like why am I staring at her?
Oh no.
It turns out someone else was talking across the room, and I like thought she was the person who was talking.
What?
It was a girl who was talking at a. Sue wasn't talking at all. It was another girl across the room that was talking that I thought was her speaking.
But I thought she was asking her what she got on the test.
She did, but and Sue did like a this kind of motion, but it sounded like she was talking, and she like looked at me like I was weird. I was like, oh, that's not you talking. That's her over there talking. And they're like, oh my god,
so
I feel like an idiot. And Hannah like looks at me like I'm an idiot. I'm like, am I weird? Am I the only one? Am I the only one who thought she was talking? She goes, no, I thought she was talking too.
Charles was probably, did you say that?
Charles was like in his chair like.
He falls asleep every 10 seconds. How does Miss Molly K not hear what we say? We say the worst stuff.
Like, I said yeah.
I think she hears it. She just thinks it's funny, maybe.
Or she just doesn't care, cause like I say, like the stuff we say is like so loud, and also she's not very far away.
I told the girl, finish your test.
You kicked the girl out of our table one time. You're like, please,
and then she let
go
the
back to
class.
the table.
What's up? But
I hate her.
Oh god, that class is a doozy. A push is hard, but it's fun.
I love that class.
But
I don't love it, but I also love it.
I want to talk about Charlie D'Amelio's new show.
Oh yeah, so we watched this movie.
D'Amelio Industries?
But we had a little time, so we watched a little bit of the D'Amelio show.
The D'Amelio show with the D'Amelio Enterprise.
We were on a TikTok binge, so we decided to pop in an episode. We didn't even finish the first episode.
No, we watched like 20 minutes. But it's basically her just kind of like whining about people saying how are you famous? Which, look, I get it, it's probably annoying, but we have 4 comments and they're all hate and they're worse than that.
It's like I can't bring myself to feel bad for a bitch this white.
She also is rich, so look, however you, it's true. Like we don't know how she's really famous. It's just kind of one of those things that happens. But there's no shame in that. There's no shame. 100%.
In that. Like girl,
like,
get
make
your
money.
bag.
Make your bag.
100%.
Period.
Get your bag, dude. Like make your money. Like I'm not mad about that. I'm mad that they decided that, you know what, our family is.
That wasn't a part.
I'm mad about the fact that they went, you know, our family is so interesting, let's make a reality show about us.
The mom is the blandest one.
MILF.
No, Mark D'Amelio's a DILF. He's a certified DILF.
That dude's
his job.
That dude's definitely racist.
He was probably an engineer in Connecticut, and then they're like, hey, you want me to be a professional DILF?
I don't care what you say, that man is racist. Like
he definitely is.
He's not said a racist word ever, but he's racist. Like
he has the intent.
Every bone in his body is probably racist.
I also feel bad for Dixie in that. Dixie doesn't. She's kind of like shadowed. I feel bad.
Listen, neither of them are talented, mind you.
Come on, yes they are. She can dance.
They cannot.
She can dance.
The bitches in He's All That, they can dance.
Charlie D'Amelio can dance.
They can't dance.
She can
Doing
dance.
a little TikTok dance does not mean
she
dance.
literally was a dancer.
You know what? You know who else is a dancer?
Who?
Some girl at our school who probably is not qualified at all to be a dancer.
Okay, you just be a hater. What made me more upset is that they're showing off this house and they just had stacks of candy just on standby.
Because he can't eat candy, so he's like pissed off about it.
Why can't I eat candy?
I don't know. Your basketball regimen? I don't know.
No, I just don't like candy. It's bad for you. And
Candy's
if I eat too much candy, I'll just keep eating. Halloween is coming. I'm so excited. Halloween is.
Who's ready for the bargain bin Halloween spooktacular? That's what I'm calling it, by the way.
There's gonna be like 4 episodes.
The spooktacular.
The Spookathon.
Spooktacular. Halloween spooktacular.
We gotta figure out what we're doing. We're gonna do Fred. Oh, should we release this to the
No,
public?
let's say it at the end.
Okay.
I think in every episode we should say what we're doing next at the end.
Okay. But that was good. But I think we
The
should get on.
D'Amelio Show, 10 out of 10. Go watch it.
I think we should get on to the other TikTok movie we watched.
Yep.
He's
Are we
All
doing this?
That, starring Charlie D'Amelio, Shaggy, or
Is
not
it Charlie D'Amelio?
Addison Rae, and Shaggy.
And Shaggy from Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo
Paul
2,
Walker.
Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
And
AKA the greatest
and
movie ever
Scooby-Doo
made.
WrestleMania.
AKA the greatest movie ever made.
Those movies are great. People overhate
Scooby-Doo
them.
2 Monsters Unleashed is so good. I don't care what nobody says. You can come at me. I don't
And
care.
I love that. I love that one scene where they're in like the mystery bus, and it kind of is like one of those like
It's called the
satisfying.
mystery bus and not the mystery machine. You deficit. I like the scene where they put Velma in that orange latex suit.
Oh, who? Daphne?
No, they put Velma.
Oh, Velma.
And she's like, "Who's your mommy?"
Oh God.
And Seth Green is there, and he's like, "My mommy."
Seth Rogen.
Seth. No, the robot chicken guy.
But he's all that. Let's get into this.
All right, so He's All That is a new Netflix original movie
Starring Addison Rae.
based on. It's not based on. It's more of like a.
It's like Space Jam.
It's like a spin on the
Spin on She's
90s
All That.
movie called She's All That, except the roles are kind of reversed.
Yes.
It's a weird like remake, like reboot kind of thing.
And listen. We came into this thinking it was going to be terrible.
Wait. Let's save it.
Okay,
Let's
that's
say
why we
it.
filmed this. But just listen. Just
listen.
hear us out.
Hear us out. Don't click off. Hear us out.
So it didn't start off great. It started off with like a cringy 2000s intro where it's like it's like got like a Britney Spears song in the back. Free
And you
Britney.
see, Addison Rae getting ready, getting
And she's
getting
like
dolled up
she's
for
on
her audience.
live and doing a bunch of stuff. She has a million ring lights in her room for some reason.
OnlyFans. We got one over there.
We got a ring light too, baby. We got. Well, look at us. We're getting
Stay tuned for the
professional.
bargain bin.
Look at us. We used to use that. That used to be our only light.
Yeah, come on. Get on our level. Get on our level.
Ah, ooh, goo, hookah, 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 ah.
I can't stop this feeling.
But anyways,
And I love this like fake social media
Yeah,
live streaming
I
that
was gonna
all
say
these
that.
movies have.
but I ended up enjoying it because I didn't read because the chat logs were always on the side.
Let's look at the chat ones.
And they were always so funny. There was one that I read. It was like, "You look like a pig," and I was like, "No way!"
I was
they
like,
put
yo, I
that.
was thinking the same thing.
No way they put that in there. Like,
I was some disgruntled editor was like,
I
I,
was-
hate this bitch. You look like a
I almost thought that was like actual like comments they just found.
I believe it.
And they would
At
be
least
like,
they're being authentic about
there was
it.
literally one that was like bend over. I was like, woo!
That one was made by you.
And listen, this was a Disney Channel original movie like before, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, and this is not for kids.
It's really not. Like
It's-
I when I see the poster and everything, I'm like, okay, this is like a teenage girl like kind of thing. But
TV
no, it's very suggestive.
TV-14 is
They dropped the F-bomb in this.
it's mature.
Like I did not
Listen.
need to see so many.
Listen,
high
I
school
feel like
butts.
it's kind of like as the generations get on, we're less like
taboo about things.
yeah.
Yeah.
So unless like we're not like hiding it.
I realized that with regular show because regular show
my
like
God.
they said
We
something.
already talked about this. We talked about this in the Lost episode.
Like regular show was very edgy, and a lot of like they say like crap. Like when I remember hearing that in that show, I was like, "Yo, can
Do
they
you
say
remember-
this on Cartoon
Do you
Network?"
remember Total Drama Island where her top falls off?
Yes. I remember watching that Eat It Mac and Cheese when I was like 6, and I was like, yo, can they am I allowed to watch this? Can they show this?
It's wild out there, but
And they say boobies like in the show.
this one, He's All That is not for kids, so don't watch it with your family. Or your
Actually,
parents.
it's fun for the whole family. Watch it with the whole family.
Oh yeah, sure.
So we, after this whole live stream montage, we meet Addison Rae's. I'm just gonna call her Addison because I don't care.
Yeah.
We meet Addison Rae's mom, who's a nurse, single mother.
Yeah.
Their parents are divorced. Relatable character,
Mm-hmm.
right?
But it kind of, the whole thing is like the mom's trying to get her to go to college, right? Which kind of reminds me of the college scandal with what's her name?
I don't remember her name.
Shoot, I gotta look that up. I remember Howard Stern would always talk about it.
Because it's so ridiculous.
Cause she made her.
They photoshopped her into the rowing team picture. Like,
It's like, it's with who is it? I forgot who it was. It's that famous girl. Lori Loughlin.
yeah.
And she basically made her daughter go to college or get her automatically accepted into USC by just like random things. And she's dumb as a rock, probably. No offense.
Yeah.
But she
So
already.
is Addison Rae, probably. Should be told.
Yeah. I mean, I love Addison's, but
I love her.
I mean, like if you have that big of a following in a platform, why go to college? It's just a waste of money.
I mean, like, honestly, being an internet, like, influencer is a very unstable reason of income unless you have, like...
You just gotta be Kanye crazy.
Unless you have, like, ad deals, which I'll almost guarantee you money.
Look, Mr. Beast is gonna do fine for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah. I still don't know how that dude got famous. I still don't know what he does.
Well, because he made, like, YouTube videos like that, and then it just kept expanding.
Mm-hmm.
Because those dudes pay ads.
That's where we trying to be
Well,
right now.
he makes no revenue off of his shows or his stuff.
Really?
Yes, because he puts all like the ads that he gets to it to the thing, like giving away a car. Which, listen, Mr. Beast is the only dude that I feel like isn't like that's actually being generous.
I don't know. Dude, like, society has ruined me so much to the point where if I see like...
Oh my god, I'm going crazy.
You just shit. That was wet. You just shit yourself, dude. The internet has ruined me so much to where if I can't look at an act of goodwill without being...
I know, but
yo,
like,
he's trying to get something.
Yeah, getting attention.
Yeah.
It
Like,
sucks.
David Dobrik is really
Oh
fake.
god, yeah.
Not only because he he raped someone, I'm pretty sure, but also...
No, he just watched it.
Oh, oh, okay, I'm sorry. He's free of charge. My god.
The thing that bothers me is like those people will always end up being like, David, can you give me a car? It's like, yo, like,
Yo, David Dobrik.
Yeah.
Argument podcast, give me a car.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Oh, my birthday happened. I didn't say that.
Oh yeah, your birthday. Happy birthday, Dylan. Woo! Hanukkah, bar mitzvah, bar mitzvah.
My
bar
birthday
mitzvah,
was
bar
on
mitzvah,
Saturday.
Bar mitzvah, bar mitzvah, bar mitzvah, bar mitzvah. Wait, sing a song. Sing.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Mazel tov, uksoko, mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov. Woo. Hey, mazel
We're
tov.
done.
Hey, do you stomp the plate?
That's at a wedding.
Okay.
And it's a cup.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It's a birthday
Okay.
class.
Okay.
It's tradition.
Okay.
But whatever.
But
Addison Rae's a terrible actress. Let's get that
she
out of
wasn't
there.
that bad,
I
honestly.
thought she was, like, awful.
You like the movie still?
We'll get there. But, like, I don't get these, like, internet
Listen, Addison
influencers.
Rae is attractive. That's all you need to know.
Okay, buddy. I don't get...
Okay, that's true.
I like her friend a lot more.
Okay.
Not the one that
lesbian.
Not the one that's lesbian. And like, damn it, no, not the one who looks like Weird Al.
Yeah, that chick did look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Dude, they missed a perfect opportunity because like we meet her friends in this movie.
Well, one's a fake friend.
Yeah, one's like, well, yeah, that's.
We'll get into that.
And we make her friends. One of them is Asian and she's kind of bad. The other one is like not and looks like Weird
What
Al.
time do you have to leave, bud? 5?
5. Yeah.
5:15, thank you.
And I missed a huge opportunity in this movie to have like her dad be Weird Al. That'd be so good if you just she's like dad and it's like pans over and he's
Hey,
like,
get back here!
Yeah, come here.
Start yodeling.
You gotta be a backup dancer in my music parody video of Coolio.
Weird Al.
I love Weird Al.
So essentially, she has a boyfriend that's very popular,
Named Jordan.
and he
Looks a bit like Guy Fieri.
Yeah, he's Guy Fieri's dumb son, and he's like a dancer essentially, and so she's meeting him at his set for his new dance video or something, whatever, something stupid, and she walks in and she has a bunch of like, what are they called, creme bouchées?
I don't care. Some pastry, right?
Yeah, some pastry.
Crumb boot.
And so she walks in and she sees an affair going on
Yeah.
between Jordan and some random. She kind of looks Russian.
A backup dancer. They
Yeah, a backup Russian dancer. And what are you talking about? Jordan not free? Jordan not free.
No, we have fun.
They were live streaming this. Addison spins out of control. She goes insane. She starts crying, starts throwing it, cursing at him, and snot bubble comes out of her nose.
Yeah.
And this is all being live streamed.
Yeah.
Which, listen, I feel if this happened, people wouldn't be mad at you. Like, you got cheated on. That's not something to like, loser, I'm unfollowing. How dare you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no point of unfollowing her. Like, what happened to her was terrible.
And we get a funny ass scene where there's shots of like, because it's being live streamed the whole world, right?
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing, and Jordan is like basically naked because they walked around, slaying the beast with two backs, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
And it's like shots of all these high schoolers like watching this live stream as it happens, and you just pan to this old woman watching it like, yeah,
A teacher.
and it's just this like old it's like 90-year-old lady like, yeah, like because he sees Jordan without a shirt on. It's the funniest.
That was the funniest thing.
That was the funniest joke of the whole movie.
But yeah, and it turned out they were filming the whole time. So
Sucks to be her. So a snot bubble comes out of her nose, so it's like all over social media.
Like
bubble girl.
hashtag snot bubble girl.
Yeah.
And she runs away because her friend didn't stop recording, which is weird. I don't know. It kind of like, honestly, this movie, make sure that's plugged in all the way.
I think it is, yeah. Yeah.
This movie is kind of like showing how obsessed we are with social media.
Yeah.
It's kind of an awareness.
You know what? The movie acts like it's saying profound things.
But it's not.
It's like, this isn't the real me. The real me has a bubble coming out of my nose. And it's like, yeah, we know. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Which
it's
leads
like,
me
I
to
feel like everyone knows that like most things on social media are not.
which leads me to
are
someone
fake.
like that, which is Kourtney Kardashian makes an appearance.
Who
in this.
shows up as her,
She,
her manager. or
Her
whatever.
manager or something that's rich, that does Peloton on top of a roof. Which, mind you, defeats the whole purpose of Peloton. Like, just ride a regular bike at that point, right?
Right.
But, hey, she's rich, I'm not.
So, she ends up losing her advertisement deal.
With someone, I forgot what, probably Bounty or something, the ad plugs in this. We'll get to that later.
And, she ends up,
Mhm.
having to take this bet with her friend. Right.
Yep.
Which I'm not sure how we led from the losing of the ad deal to making the bet.
Listen, that's a little blurry. There's not a fine line. It's just a little, it's a haze.
You
It's
know
a
what?
fog.
My memory is foggy.
My mom.
My mommy. My
My mommery.
So similar to the original She's All That movie, the popular girl, well in this case the girl, has her friends make her a bet that she has to pick the biggest loser in school and
Mhm.
make him homecoming or prom king, right?
Yep.
So she picks the biggest loser, who ends up being a man named Cameron.
Oh, guys, thank you. Thank you. It's loosely
That's not even a joke.
it's loosely based off me.
And me.
And we'll get into it.
So we meet this guy Cameron and his sister fairly early on in the movie, right?
Yeah. They are in the car, in a truck, mind you. I own a truck.
This character is just a mishmash of us.
They were having like a conversation. What were they having a conversation about? How he hates everything?
Yeah.
We had that same conversation today. Like the same exact thing.
Yeah, it's like...
I was like, you don't like Zendaya, you hate her? Something like that. It was just...
and we're watching the movie and she was like, what? You have to hate everything that's popular? And I'm like, damn, dude, it's me.
We pointed at each other, exactly. Like, but the way this dude delivers his jokes and just like talks, and the way he looks too, looks like Dylan. It looks like a Jack
Except
Dylan.
he's 10 times hotter than me.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to agree with me, but it's okay.
No, not at all.
Thank you, there we go.
But the way his mannerisms, he's just a jerk in general. He threw what did he throw? He threw like an acorn at somebody.
Yeah. Or like some popular guys are walking by and he's like, you know you're assholes, right?
Hey, he's doing God's work. But
he's the spitting image of just a combination of us.
it also shows like there's so many ad plugs, especially like, during this point of the movie.
Oh my god.
There's
it's unbearable.
Look, there's Core Water, there's Doritos, Bounty.
I love that Core Water because like let me position
Really
this
push
water
it.
bottle to where the camera can
And then
see
drink
the
it like
big-ass
this.
logo. Or Cameron holding the bag of Doritos like this with the logo out in front of him. Like who holds a bag
No
of
one
Doritos like
does.
that?
I hold it like this.
And if there's ever a case in which I'm walking and eating chips, which is rare, I'm gonna hold the bag like this
Yeah.
towards me, or just pour it in my mouth.
Ew, okay, that's barbaric. You Mongol. I read something about how Mongols made the burgers.
The burgers?
The hamburger.
Really?
They would like press it under the saddle of their horse to make ground meat, and they would cook it.
That's not true. I mean, I believe you.
It was on my test,
I believe you think it's true.
and it was a German thing.
What?
And then it became like a German thing, like the
Hamburger-
burger. The burger.
Hamburger.
Hi. Okay.
Hey,
we
dog.
gotta stay away from
Okay,
Germany.
yeah, we gotta.
I saw it coming. But yeah, product placement in this movie is whack. It's really whack. We'll get to that in a little bit too.
So then Addison's character ends up picking Cameron as the biggest loser to the prom king. And, she's like trying to hit on him, like, hey, can you take pictures from this phone? He's a photographer, of course.
Yeah.
Because, all the photographer kids who, if you're a guy and you carry an old camera, you are swimming.
Yeah, in real life at least.
You are getting so much snatch.
In real life.
If you have like an old film camera.
Hey, good for him. But in this movie, he's
Too
not.
bad I got a 4K camcorder.
Yeah, that
I'm not cool enough.
that produces terrible quality.
It's YouTube's fault. It's not my fault. The quality is fine. It's the YouTube compressing the footage that ruins it. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
It's literally not my fault.
Okay.
The quality is 4K, literally. But YouTube can't handle 4K footage, apparently.
Yeah, and it looks like PewDiePie episodes.
Oh, I shit myself. Okay.
So he basically
He's a little apprehensive about it, He's like, I don't want to do this.
Who are you? Like being a jerk.
Yeah.
And there's something up because they placed a bet that to get basically her advertisement back that she makes the bummiest dude on campus homecoming king.
Yeah.
So that was her plan.
By the way, if you go to school with us, vote for me for homecoming king, please.
We'll see if I think it's probably too late, but
Is it?
yeah, probably. But zero people showed up for that.
Oh God, I want to do it. No.
Yeah.
What if I'm the only guy and I guess we have to vote for him because there's the only one.
You'd go out on the football field during a game.
I'd do it.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Okay.
And you'd drive around in the truck around the track.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yo, get me in there. You're in student council. Get me in that.
Okay. I'll work my magic. But
So she ends up meeting him at it. He loves horses, right? She kind of cons the information out of
my
his
little
sister.
Jesse, pull that up. Jamie, pull that up.
Jesse, pull that up.
Breaking
The
Bad.
Walter White podcast. Walter.
Hey, Jamie.
Jamie. Jesse. I'm mixing up their names. now.
Heisenberg and Joe Rogan.
Say my
podcast.
name.
Meth. Cocaine miss.
Breaking Bad cocaine miss.
Grumpy cat.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
So
all right, so she finds out that he really loves horses, and he works at, I guess, a horse stable,
Nerd.
horse barn. So she goes and meets him, and they bond over this cleaning up horse shit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She throws horse shit at them, and it's like a heartwarming scene. And Cameron's friend ultimately. Why are you smiling?
Because your notes are so jerk.
Why?
Text messages on screen. I hate it.
I do hate it.
Addison Rae, bad actress. Gross shots of Addison Rae getting ready. meet hot mom who's nurse. Whiny old lady. Snot bubble girl. Okay, let's continue.
So we his friend who's a lesbian.
You had to bring that up.
Ultimately convinces Cameron to go to this party, this pre-homecoming party, I guess.
To get their tan on.
Yeah. And, but Jordan shows up to the party and almost messes up her song.
Oh, yeah.
And Cameron joins
She
in
starts
and
stuttering.
gets her back on track. And
And it was like the first love point for them that Addison's like, yo, I kind of like this dude. I kind of dig him.
yeah, like he's kind of bad.
Without the hair, yeah.
Yeah, I felt that.
But during that scene, they had a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of food. They're like, here, we'll just grab some of this Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Like, who grabs... If I got Papa John's for us, right?
Yeah.
Papa in the house. This pizza, the edge lock, you see the edge lock?
If this is the worst we got,
We're good.
we're good.
You know, pizza's very nutritious.
That makes me hard.
that,
That turns me on.
that turns me on.
But like, if you get pizza for you're not gonna be like, hey,
Yo,
you
I
want
got some Papa John's.
Yeah, you want Pizza Hut? No, you're like, hey, you want some pizza?
Yeah. And then they also go, we'll take a KFC bucket. A $5 bucket.
$5 family fill-up, ready to go.
To take home. It's like an ad. Like, might as well just put Colonel in there.
Dude, this movie was 100% funded by ad placement.
Oh, definitely. Did I mention to you that they shut down a COVID testing site for this?
You did when we were watching it.
Yeah, like after COVID, I guess, huh?
Yeah, everyone knows it's not real.
Joe knows.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull up the stats. God.
Jamie, give me my horse dewormer.
But blah blah blah. You know, he shows up to the party.
And we get to see Cameron's house, and his like fridge looks like it's from a Fallout game. Like,
I thought Codsworth was about to pull over the.
it looks like
Sir.
it literally looks like they took an asset from Fallout 4 and just put it
Listen,
in his house.
I don't got a problem with Fallout 4. Great game.
It's a great game.
Fallout 76 though, you can die in a hole.
Yeah, that is that's not even a game.
Yeah, it is.
It's like broken.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work.
It's unplayable. Fallout 76 is the evergreen joke because it will never be finished.
It's just.
That game will never be fixed.
I feel like they definitely just gave up on it at that point.
I would give up on it. I'm like, yo, dude, this is literally like this game. This game is like Pearl Harbor. This game is if Pearl Harbor was a game.
I just don't understand how you can go from making one of the greatest games on
Fallout 3, Fallout 4, just bangers, bro.
Fallout New Vegas. Those are
Oh, dude, Fallout New Vegas is incredible. That's an actual
great
incredible
soundtracks. Everything. The storylines are great. I just don't know how you can make a dumpster fire right after that.
Game. They got too cocky, man. It's like
How do you get cocky?
It's like ancient Rome. They got too cocky, and then the empire
Blew
fell,
up.
bro.
Pompeii.
Bethesda is shit. Like, I mean, they own Doom, so they're kind of cool.
You're just a Doom bias. I don't think Doom's that cool. Hey, Doom.
But like, that's not even made by Bethesda. That's just made by id Software, and they just own that company.
I don't know.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Addison shows up at his house, and they go horse riding again, right?
Yes.
So they're bonding. They end up going to a train station, apparently.
And he mentioned this. This is what he would think an ideal date is. Like, this is what he'd think a date would be in his head.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go anyway like that. Like,
Dude,
they were like taking pictures and they were like...
They're like all laughing,
their
like they're all
story.
charming, like...
And may I mention, this train station, it's straight out of the 50s. There's some, like, black dude shining shoes. And there's some, like, train conductor, hey!
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we're in 2021. Nobody dresses like that anymore.
Yeah, like this date, it's like how every date
Looks like a carnival.
It's how every date that I've been on, like, how it was gonna go in my head, and then it just went to just garbage, bro. It's like sad.
But you know, he also takes a memorable photo of her because he was talking about all the photos.
And we ultimately learned that his mommy died.
Yeah, sad.
And this dialogue is so boring, bro. Like the movie.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This was the worst part of the movie, but
like
it was a huge.
Like I don't care enough about what they're saying.
Well, I mean, they have to do that because like it moves the plot.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they did it. I'm just saying that like, the dialogue itself was fairly boring.
Listen, we paused this movie a lot.
Yeah.
So it was good though. We liked it.
We'll get there.
But he convinces her to go to a party with that's held by her friend that
I think she convinces him.
yeah, that's what I said.
I think you said he convinces her.
Okay, whatever. She convinced him to go to this Great Gatsby themed party.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, Great Gatsby, the movie, the book, Scott F. Fitzgerald.
It's good.
Great.
It's a classic.
Have you ever seen that TED clip where it's like Scott F. Fitzgerald? Who F. Fitzgerald? Or it's like like, oh my god, you F. Fitzgerald? It was funny. Okay, well, you can look that up later.
Okay.
But Great Gatsby, love that
can
movie.
we talk about something for a second?
Okay.
Can we talk about something for a moment?
Go.
So, there's this whole scene where they're trying to pick out outfits for this Great Gatsby themed homecoming or
Yep.
no birthday party, right?
Yep.
And one of the characters is wearing a bucket hat.
Oh god.
And
yeah.
I want to talk about this for a moment.
Not it.
Bucket hats don't look good on anyone. It's such a terrible... Coming from this guy, it's such a terrible looking hat.
Straight out of Forrest Gump, like Bubba Gump shrimp. That's the only people that can wear bucket hats.
Bucket hats look good on no one.
Buzz cut guys probably.
Like unless you're going like gator
military.
unless you're going gator hunting in the
military.
Florida Everglades,
Okay.
bucket
Okay.
hats are like not a look, bro.
It's
If you wear a bucket hat, you look stupid.
Look, it's kind of
I'm
like
sorry.
that thing like where it comes back because it's like kind of ugly, like Crocs. Crocs are now in style again.
They will never be in style in my head. Those are just the
I think they're
ugliest
in
shoes
style. I
ever.
think they're cool. But
Those are like, why? Because you want to look like you're a prisoner.
no,
You know that's what they give people in prison, right?
they're drippy now. Have fun.
They weren't drippy in 2007, and they're not drippy now. I don't care what no one says.
But so they go to this party, or no, we'll get there in a second. So they go back to the house, and Addison convinces him to cut off his hair.
Yeah.
So she cuts it for him, and may I say, he looks 50 times better. He looks hot. With
He's
his
hot
hair
as hell,
short.
man. Like honestly,
Like I
this
couldn't,
coming from a straight man.
I couldn't really see it at the beginning, but once it got further in, an A plus. Uh-oh, here he goes.
Oh my god, you gotta stop with the farts.
I can.
Oh my god.
My stomach has been messed up ever since this, because look all the medicine I took. But people know my darkest secret now.
So then they go with they may give a makeover and they go to this birthday party, and they get a little frisky. They get in the photo booth. They almost kiss. It's kind of cute
Until
Jordan
shows up again.
and rapes or like attempts to
Don't say that. Just say S-A or R, because you can't say that on YouTube.
Okay, attempts to S.A.
Or
Cameron's sister, who's like 14 and he looks like he's 30.
so they're like apparently
They
kissing.
say in the movie that she's a sophomore in
Yeah.
high school, and this dude looks 25.
So they were kissing, I guess, and then he tried to go up on her, and she runs down and like tells them, and she's like, and Jordan's like, it's not a big deal, bro. And
He's like has his shirt out, like his
And-
chest
And
out.
Cameron gets livid, and there's a fight scene. You're like, oh, Jordan's about to whoop him, right? Because he looks
Yeah.
big and huge.
No, he pulls out those ninja moves.
But Cam must have that Asian Cam in me. He's got the karate moves. Literally, he beats him up, destroys him.
Oh,
like,
dude, he kicks the
like,
shit out of him.
Like Jackie Chan Rush Hour style.
Yeah.
That's a great movie too. But he beats him up. He throws the camera into the water
Yeah, Jordan takes his camera and throws it into the
pool, and he gets livid. So he storms off. Addison comes up to him and is like, "What's wrong?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Is this a joke or something? Why all of a sudden you want to talk to me?"
So now we get the sense that that it's kind of transcended the whole bet thing, and now
It's kind of backwards at this point.
And now she actually has feelings for him, which I'll hold my tongue.
Hold your tongue.
I'll hold thy.
So we get there.
I'll hold thy hand.
She comes back to his house the next day, and is like, "Yo, I need something from you." Acting like she just wants to see him, right?
Yeah.
She goes, "Can I get horse lessons?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they pretend to do that. The grandma is like in the background, which reminds me of Dylan's grandma because they always watch like shows together apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "I thought you were gonna watch this show with me." What was it again?
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
Grandmas are so funny.
I love grandma. I love my grandmas.
I love my grandmas.
But
No, they're not watching.
then they go back to his place, and we get to see his dungeon.
Yes. With all his photos, which looks kind of like Ted Bundy's like lair.
It's a really scary. It's like bathed in red light.
It looks like
darkness.
Saw's like underground lair.
It's kind
You
of
want to play a
terrifying.
game?
But they kiss.
They do.
They do kiss. They smooch it up. They go.
Mm-hmm.
She goes for it. She mauls that man's face, dude.
But she.
Listen. It's not
Here
as
we go.
It's not as good as Vince Vaughn,
Oh yeah.
In Freaky. It's not as good as Vince Vaughn kissing.
Play
a
that
teenage-
clip because people probably have not watched that episode.
It's not as good as Vince Vaughn kissing a teenage boy in Freaky, but it's you know what? At this point, I'll save it. We
At the
so
So she starts to get creepy, or she gets like creeped out. And I don't know why, because she realizes that the bet was that to turn the loser, and that she's actually falling for him, and she feels bad. So she runs off.
and it turns out that her friend Alden is actually running against her for homecoming king and queen,
Yes.
but with Jordan.
So we
She
find out.
backstabbed her.
We essentially find out. Cameron goes asks her sister what she should do, and she's like, invite her to prom, or yeah. So he
We
goes.
get the heartbreaking scene of the movie that made me cry.
He goes, invites her to prom at this like car wash thing, which mentioned they're all wearing really revealing clothes in front of the school,
Yeah.
which I don't think would be allowed. But it's Cali. It's Cali. It's Cali.
It is, yeah,
Dr. Dre,
it's
Snoop
okay.
Dogg, they all live there. It's okay.
Yeah, we're all having fun.
But so he asked her to prom. It's all fun, happy. It's a live stream. But the jerk decides to run her mouth and is like, "Are you gonna tell Jordan what happens, or do I need to tell him?" And so basically, they revealed the news that it was all a game. He gets really mad, leaves, and Addison's really heartfelt. Which this is the day of the prom.
It was at this point in the movie that I realized, like, damn, I'm actually invested. I'm invested in these characters. Like, what is happening to me? Like, I actually want to see them get together.
Listen, it's not that bad.
Anyway, so there's a whole breakup scene. She's down bad for him. She's been calling him, texting him 100 times.
He never answers. So she decides to call the sister.
Yeah.
And she's all, "What do you want, snot bubble?" And she's like, "Yo, can you... I feel really bad, honestly. I want to get back with him. It's like, I actually love him, right?"
Yeah.
And so that happens. She tries to convince him, Cam, that she should stick with him by crying. So while that's going on, that happens. Addison goes to prom.
Yeah.
She originally wasn't going to go.
And we get the best scene in the movie, the whole dance scene between. See, now these girls can dance.
Okay.
Charlie D'Amelio, who?
You're a hater.
These girls can dance. Like, they dance their
Behinds off.
behinds off in this movie.
So they have a dance battle because like that was like just like for fun. It wasn't like a cringy one where it's like they were actually battling. It was just like they were dancing.
Yeah.
So that happens. We see Shaggy.
Show, because like
Shaggy
we
is
were
the
watching
principal.
the principal like gives a speech, and I was watching. And I was like, who is that? Like, he looks familiar. And you looked it up, and it's Matthew Lillard, who played Shaggy
And mind you,
Scooby Doo.
He is the funniest principal I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
He like makes fun of Jordan when he wins Homecoming King. Spoiler alert.
What do you mean spoiler? We're spoiling
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole movie.
That's
we're literally,
true.
We're
We do that
talking
for
about
every movie.
we're talking about the plot. Like,
And so Jordan wins. Addison also wins, which was a shock.
yeah.
And Jordan's like, "Yeah, let's go." And then Addison's like, "Yo, this is really me." She's like, "You guys may see this and this and this, like cool, like nice photos." Then she shows like videos or photos of her that are supposed to make her look ugly, but don't.
Right.
It's like, yo, I have pictures of myself that I think would scare a newborn.
Oh, bro. Like, have you seen the picture I take on Snapchat that go out to no one? Bro.
They're like this.
Dude,
With
like,
drool
I look
coming
like
down snot.
I look like a monster. Like, I look like a demon.
But then it's funny. I'm not like upset that I took the pictures.
No.
Like,
Everyone has bad pictures of themselves. Like, except if you're Addison Rae, I guess.
Yep. And so turns out she wins, and she leaves. She doesn't accept the nomination. She just wants to make a point.
Right.
So she leaves, and we find out that the girl that was originally with or what was his name, Jordan.
Oh,
She was like, "I'm second place." She actually wasn't second place.
She was fourth place.
She was fourth place. And the write-in, the second place was a write-in, and it was the goth girl,
Yeah, my girl.
the weird goth girl that we saw once prior in the movie.
One that kind of looks like you.
Okay, yeah, because she's buzz. She has a buzz cut,
Yeah.
and she goes up there
Listen, buzz cuts on certain people are kind of hot.
and she starts flipping them off, completely flipping them off, and then she slaps Jordan in the face,
Yeah.
and it was so
That
funny.
was a comeuppance.
Also, Fluffy. I felt bad for Fluffy.
Fluffy, this fat, like, Hawaiian dude.
He was like all excited for being homecoming king. Everybody thought he was gonna be homecoming king. Boom, he wasn't.
Damn.
It's kind of sad, but we see Addison. She walks out to go home, and she sees Jordan. She hears a horse. And it's Jordan on horseback.
I screamed when that happened. I was like, "Oh my god, dude! I want to be this girl."
We forgot the whole.
God, I wish she was me.
We forgot the whole part about the horse scene.
What horse?
Oh shoot, we forgot about the whole horse stable thing.
What horse stable?
Where she asked for horse rides, and that where they went to the stable in the morning.
We mentioned that.
We didn't mention that.
Yes, we did.
We mentioned them going like that. She asked for them later.
All right. Well, they go to the horse stable,
And they like throw poop at each other, and they like.
I literally mentioned that.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay. So I wasn't
He
listening.
rides it on horseback,
Mhm.
and I'm like, God, I wish she was me, dude. I wish.
Napoleon style.
I wish someone would do that for me.
It was hot.
It was
and
kinda
they
hot.
kiss, and then that's the
And
end.
they dance, and we get a whole dance scene.
Like they're slow dancing, and that's the end.
So let's give
Happily ever after.
our okay. So I walked into this movie. When you recommended this movie, and we decided when we what the fuck was that?
We were gonna do Aladdin originally.
When we decided on this movie, I was like, oh my god, like this movie is gonna like kill me. This is gonna be the worst thing I've ever seen. I did not hate this movie
No,
in
I
any
didn't
way.
either.
In fact, I kind of liked it in a really
Look,
weird way.
You can't go wrong with a chick flick.
Yeah, like-
Oh, here we go. Oh no! Oh my god! I can't control.
Dude, like,
I
like
can't
that, you have a
control-
problem. You gotta stop.
I can't control it.
This is just gonna be like a compilation of you shitting yourself. Like 5 minutes of fart.
Anyways, anywho.
Like, listen, like, it's like chick flicks are like comfort food. Like it's like
Comfort
It's
food.
it's
It's
junk,
junk food.
It's junk food. It's like it's heartwarming. You know, it's like romance. Like, I'm not above that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like chick flicks. I'm a man. Want to do some DIY? Like like I'm not.
Down and dirty.
That too? No, I'm not. I'm not that kind of guy. Like I'm not above watching this
Yeah.
and being like, you know what, that was cute. Whatever. It's very inoffensive.
Look,
As much as I don't like Addison Rae as an actress, like she wasn't terrible.
look.
She's not.
I
Good.
thought it had all the good stuff to have for just a simple movie to watch. Not for the family.
No,
It's TV-14.
it's not for
Should
everyone.
if it should be TVMA. There's a lot of cursing and all
Because
that.
I know a lot of people who are not into this kind of movie.
But listen, I was genuinely surprised. The other movie we were genuinely surprised was good was Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad, that movie really surprised me.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be a dumpster fire, but it turned out, Chashi. I want to go back to that time where we had
do another Cage-a-thon.
we had the weird orange light. We haven't done a thon.
Cage-a-thon. I wanted to do Shack-a-thon.
It's just, if we could do that, it's too gruesome. We already revealed a basketball movie too, and it's like
Come on, slide.
that was the worst episode.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I disagree, but
Batman's a Virgin is the worst one.
that one was funny as shit.
That was funny.
Release the pussycut.
But
Yeah, I like. It was a weird experience to like, have the movie end, and then for me to be like, damn, I accidentally didn't like this. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's not good, but it's not bad. It's just kind of like
it's there.
it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. It was
It's cute. Like it's a standard chick flick.
out of 13,000 KFC buckets to take on the go, $5 Phillips. I give it 67.999823744 chicken buckets.
Out of 12 horny grandmas,
Okay.
I'd probably give it a solid 7.
That's good. It was a good movie. It was decent.
It was fine. Like it's not gonna blow your mind. You know what I mean?
But it's gonna be like
It's
okay.
not like watching
It's-
like you're not going into The Irishman.
Look, yeah. If you're not haters like us, you're gonna be like, that's what I expected.
It's like
That's
you see what
that's
you
how I
get.
summarize the movie.
It's he's all that, but the roles are reversed, and it's like it's fine. Like I'm struggling to find
Words to
words
describe
to
it.
like say because like it's not something like, oh, this movie sucks and blah blah blah, or this movie's great and it's fine.
It's there.
It just exists. It's a movie that exists.
Honest?
That's the title. He's All That is a movie that exists. That's gonna be the name of our review.
On our tier list, it's a B.
You think it's a B? Alright, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Freaky's an S.
I'll put it a B.
Freaky's an S.
We're not gonna do this. We can't remember what we put movies at.
Wicker Man is a D. No, it's a B.
Wicker Man
because-
is an F, bro.
No, because of enjoyability, it's a B.
Okay. Sure.
Mom and Dad's an A. You didn't like The Fanatic. I thought it was good. I thought it was a B plus.
The Fanatic was hilarious, but
Justice League was the only movie we never watched together, which I give it a C.
I can't give a rating on that personally because I feel like my feelings on it are gonna change a lot. over
Yeah.
time.
Grumpy Cat, F.
Oh, dude, that movie was awful.
That
It was
was-
just so bad. Like, honestly, I'd watch this movie 2,000 times
Instead of that.
instead of watching Grumpy
That
Cat
movie
once.
was, and it was longer.
Oh, dude, like that movie felt like 10 hours. This
Aladdin
movie-
was a D.
Aladdin, dude, fuck that movie. But yeah, like he's all that. You know,
Solid.
he's all that.
He's all that.
He's all that.
He's hot.
He's
He's
hot.
hot like that.
That turns me on.
Addison Rae's hot.
Yeah, she's alright. I like the friend more, the lesbian one.
Okay, yeah.
Or when she was like, I think I'm gonna ask her out to prom. I was like, damn it.
So, what do you think we should do next? Next movie?
Well, we actually have next movie picked out, Cameron. So,
We do?
We do.
Are we introducing it? Are we breaking the news?
I think we'll break the news. So next, I almost said next week, but I'm not gonna say that. Next movie, we will be watching Selfie Dad.
Yay!
Selfie Dad, the all Christian movie.
Is it a Christian movie?
It's a Christian
Oh
movie.
God, no, no! What are you gonna do to us?
I don't even know, dude. Apparently, no one has heard of this movie besides me, because I found it and I was like, "Yo, is this real?" Like you can look at the poster and how bad it looks. Like, I'm so excited for that movie, dog.
And then we're gonna do the Fred-a-thon.
Then the Fred trilogy, dude.
Oh
God. You know what we subject ourselves. This is probably gonna be the best movie we watch in a while.
Yes,
the one that
it's
we just
freaky.
watched. Yeah, we watched He's All That. That's.
Well,
gonna
we're
be the
going into
best.
scary movies soon.
Yeah, I think after the
Spookathon.
Fred trilogy, we're gonna
Yeah.
head into.
We gotta pop them out like babies.
We gotta
Yeah,
pop
with a
them
Mormon.
like Scooby snacks.
Anyways, I gotta tell you something.
All right.
We need to become TikTok famous.
Do we though? I don't think we do.
We do.
I
And look, I got some dances that we can try out to get us TikTok famous.
Okay.
Wanna go try them?
You wanna go try them?
Let's go try them.
Let's go try
Let's
them.
go.
Right now. Let's do it. Let's go. Are we ending the episode now?
Wait, just walk out.
Ow! Holy shit.
Walk off screen. Okay, you're done.
Okay.
Wait, oh, we gotta do an intro.
What do you mean?
So where we get back and we're like, that's the episode.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paused mine. Did you pause yours?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that was great.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I think Charlie D'Amelio, who?
I'm a
Addison-
savage.
Addison Rae,
Classy,
who?
bougie, and ratchet.
I think we got him beat, bro.
Hey. Bargain bin.
Yeah, that was the Bargain Bin Podcast. You can give us 5 stars on iTunes.
Netflix.
Please do it. Subscribe. Whatever you do on Spotify, I don't even know. Do that.
Like for new poo-poo content.
You could do it. Just do it.
Just do it. It's
What
not
are you
that
scared,
hard.
Pussy.
Oh,
Are you a
Arsalan.
pussy or
What's
something?
going on, man?
I'll kill you.
Hope you're watching the video.
Orange
the-
flavored
or the-
motherfucker.
Orange. It kind of does look orange. But hey, what's up, man? Hope you're enjoying your sleep right now.
And
Number 1 fan.
That was that was episode 10.
That's Dylan Fridge Magnet.
I'm Dylan. That's Cameron Bone.
Cambone, yep.
And we're signing off officially.
Peace. Peace.
I'm gonna end it right on the punch. I'm just gonna end it.
Okay,
Alright, and end right now.
that's not that bad.
That was good.
That was good.
That was a good episode.
That was good. Alright, we gotta do the TikTok dances now.
All right. So what are we even gonna do for this? Should we do it like with the lights here?
Well, what do you think? Should we film like externally and then we'll do another one that's like the TikTok and then we'll film what we're doing like on the camera?
I think we should just film it on the TikTok with the phones, and I'll just put it on there.
Okay, yeah. I just want to hear us like scream and